Hello everyone, last night I got very upset at Final Rush Mission 2 and rerouted the entire stage out of anger. This is my bullshit list tutorial, and I hope you enjoy. So to start off, I do a kind of complicated movement here. You don't have to worry about doing it if it's not your regular movement. You can just jump and bounce on the rail, that's fine. What's important here is that you leave this rail with 6 rings or more. I call this ring check 1. As soon as I exit this rail, I actually am not going to press A to jump off. I'm just going to let Sonic fall off the end and then kill all his speed by turning very sharply in the air. And you'll see why in a moment. Okay. There is a real possibility that you don't kill his speed properly and you end up landing on this platform. That's fine. The real reason that I didn't want to trick is so that I had enough distance to, 1, land on this top rail if I could, or 2, spin dash jump and hit that 10 ring box. All that matters is you hit the 10 ring box and you end up on this rail right here. Those 3 rings that you see right here, these are extra backups. You shouldn't need these. But if you do, it's no problem. Right here is a spin dash jump that I do in my hero story movement. If you do something a little bit different, that's fine. All that you need to know is you need to collect every ring except maybe 1. This is ring check 2 for me, where I make sure I have at least 20 rings. All right, coming up here, there's going to be 2 rails. Actually, I'll get onto them just to show you. There's 2 rails, a rail directly to my right and a rail that I spawn on doing my movement. There is a bunch of rings on the rail to my right, and you can rail switch to the right rail whenever you want. If you rail switch a bit later, you might lose some of the rings, but it's less likely to result in you falling to your death. There is a whole bunch of space below me when there is going to be floor below me later, so I can totally understand rail switching later. That right there is the 3rd ring check, I believe. And this is where I make sure that I have 32 rings or more. 32 is the bare minimum that you can have in order to continue this route without taking any detours. But I will be showing you a detour that you can take if you end up a couple rings short, because it happens sometimes. All right, down here on this platform, there are 8 rings that you can just get for free if you're missing any. As long as you get up to 32, you'll be fine. So you can be as low as 24 rings after the checkpoint and still be able to make the route. This is also useful if you miss the checkpoint, which gives you 5 very important rings. Next thing is to hit that spring right there on the meteor. If you did not need to take that backup platform, there should be a rail that leads you directly onto that spring. It can be a little bit tough to hit. Just try not to grind and jump at a safe distance while neutral sticking so you don't rail switch. It will take you directly into this 20 ring box and directly onto the rail, so you don't need to do anything extra here. You will now hold B through this entire section, even though there are rings to the right of you, because rail switching to the rails beside you does not work. Although this rail switch does. The rail switch not to the rail directly to the right, but to the rail upcoming that takes you down to the rest of the stage. Now, if you rail switch after that dip that's coming up, this dip that I just passed right there, you are potentially going to hit a kill plane. So try to rail switch before then. If you notice you're getting scary close to that dip, just wait. Hit this spring, homing attack over to the right, and land on this rail. The only thing that matters really is that you end up on this rail at the end. Getting down here, trick off of the rail by pressing A and holding forward after the little green arrow line. There'll be a 20 ring box that you can get down there, 2 sets of 4 rings that you can light dash, and then a spin dash jump to another 20 ring box, ending the mission. I like to hook in here because it just, you know, it looks nice. And then I homing attack onto that. I can homing attack out, jump up here, light dash 1, light dash 2, spin dash jump, hit the ring box. if you are running low on rings, there is a 5 ring box to the left of the 20 that's under the platform. There's a lot of backups that don't require bullshit, they're just slower. I'm now going to show you a full attempt at full speed, just to give you a complete overview of the route. I messed up my movement entirely, but it doesn't actually ruin my attempt. I'm at 17, which is good. I'm at 22, which is really good. I'm at 34. I'm 2 over where I need to be at the most important ring check. I call this the point of no return. That spring will automatically take you into the 20 ring box every time, so you don't have to worry about any inputs after you hit it. Continue to hold B. Rail switch didn't work, but that's fine. Got the awesome. Light dash 1. Light dash 2. Pin dash jump. And I got a 102. That's the route. Hope I explained it well enough. Thanks for watching.